If you feel like your metabolism drastically slowed down when you hit 30, this video is for you. I'm going to share with you exactly why you feel this way and what to do about it to improve your metabolism again and turn your body into a fat burning machine. So let's dive in. First off, why do so many people feel this way? Like after they hit a certain age, their metabolism tanked. When they were younger, they could eat whatever they wanted, drink however much they wanted, and now if they even just look at a cookie, they gain 5 pounds. Now, let's actually dive into the science. I say people feel this way because if we actually look at the science, a big research study a couple years ago showed that human metabolism actually stays pretty constant between age 20 and 80. It only starts declining after age 80. So why do so many people still feel this way then, that their metabolism is slowed down? It's a couple different factors. The first is decreased movement. Think about it, right? When you were in college, you were walking around everywhere. You were walking to class, you were active, maybe you played sports. And now, as an adult, many of us are highly sedentary, our step counts have drastically reduced, and we may be losing muscle mass too, right? Muscle helps us boost our metabolism. Muscle is a very expensive tissue to maintain. So what that means is that it takes a lot of energy to maintain in our bodies. AKA, it keeps our metabolism high. But as we age, we lose muscle mass unless we are strength trained. When women hit age 30, they start to lose a little bit of muscle every year unless they strength train to preserve it. And so, secondly, the loss of muscle is going to be the second thing that contributes to that feeling of your metabolism slowing down. Next, higher stress and less sleep is another big factor. Stress can impact our eating patterns, increase cravings, and so we may be unintentionally eating more than we used to when we were 22 because we have just more stressors on us right now. Stress can also make it difficult to lose weight too. The next couple things specifically for women are related to your fat distribution. So when you go through different seasons of life, the fat on your body shifts how it's distributed. Through pregnancy, you shift to having your fat stored more on your hips and your thighs. As you approach menopause, however, that fat storage changes to be a little bit more centrally located around your belly. We may increase belly fat. So even though your weight might stay the same, your eating habits and movement might stay the same, it may feel like you're gaining weight because the weight is shifting and it might feel like your pants are tight here and there. So all these factors very easily contribute to a place where many women feel like once they hit 30 or 40 or whatever age, their metabolism just slowed down and they started gaining weight really quickly. When in reality, what happened is most likely our energy increase slowly decreased, our food intake maybe went up unknowingly, our stress went up, and our fat pattern maybe started shifting slowly. So what do we actually do about it? You may have seen all these like metabolism boosting supplements and pills, and you may even have heard that eating spicy food will boost your metabolism. I'm here to tell you that all of these are an absolute waste of your time and money. Don't spend your money on those powders. Here's what you should do instead. Let's first understand what is your metabolism actually, because we got to understand it to improve it. Your metabolism is basically the process by which your body burns food. Your body takes in energy, metabolizes that energy into fuel, and then burns. And now your body burns energy in 4 ways. When we think about increasing your metabolism, what that means is we want to basically have your body burn more energy through these 4 ways than it is doing right now. The first way is your BMR. So if you laid in bed and did nothing all day, your body would still require a certain amount of calories just to survive, just to digest, to blink, to breathe. That baseline number is called your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. Now, that is determined by a lot of different factors, but your body composition, how much muscle you have, how much body fat you have, plays a role in your BMR. So if we want to increase that chunk of it, which is the biggest chunk, building muscle is going to be the #1 thing that's going to help you boost your metabolism. So that's the first part of how our body burns energy, BMR. We can increase that by building muscle and changing our body comp. The next way our body burns energy is through what's called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And so this is basically movement. So all the movement you do in a day, walking around, getting steps, me right now, like moving my hands, all of that is NEAT, right? Anything that's not like laying in bed all day doing nothing, all of that takes energy. So if we want to boost our expenditure, we want to boost our NEAT levels too. And so this is why having a daily step goal can be really, really important because it's sort of a proxy for your NEAT levels throughout the day. Usually you're going to find that days that you are pretty sedentary, you don't get many steps, correlates with less NEAT expenditure. So pay attention to that NEAT level. Aim for 7 to 10K steps a day. If you're really far from that now, work on building up. Just do a little bit more than you are doing now, and you'll see your body expending more energy. The last two ways our body burns energy are through exercise and through digestion. Now with exercise, strength training, prioritizing cardio, and just having a regular routine you can stick to is what's going to do the trick there. There's nothing special or fancy on that front, but just get to an exercise routine you like that balances lifting your brain. If you need a place to start, I have a free dumbbell workout guide below, and I post a lot of tips on my Instagram too. The last way that our body burns energy is through digestion. This is called TEF, the thermic effect of food. Different types of food actually take different amounts of energy to digest. So carbs and fats are very easy for our bodies to digest. But protein actually takes a good amount of energy to digest. So we actually burn more energy eating protein than we do carbs and fats. Now this is pretty minimal, right? This is like the icing on the cake, so don't focus all your energy here. But shifting towards a higher protein diet will help boost your metabolism and actually help you burn more calories through that process of digestion. So just to recap, your body burns energy in 4 ways. We can boost our metabolism in all those ways by building muscle, lifting weights, getting more steps in, having a regular movement routine, and having a slightly higher protein diet. So that's how you actually boost your metabolism. If you feel like your metabolism is just really slow, you don't know what to do, you're trying to lose body fat, but you don't feel like you know how much you should be eating, how you should be working out, I invite you to come work with us inside Boss Body Revolution. We specialize in helping women improve their metabolism, lose weight on a healthy amount of calories. Ideally, you're losing weight on as many calories as you can get away with. And we've had so many women who are now eating more than before and still shedding fat. So you're ready to shed fat, build muscle, and feel your best? Click the link below, fill out an application, and we'd love to chat with you.